Hey everybody, Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness here. I'm going to try to do a video today even though I have the flu and I'm going to do my best not to sound sick and get this video knocked out before I go see The Hobbit with my wife. And I want to just briefly cover for you guys how to go about doing a basic deload and why you want to do them. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. Alright, on to deloads. What deloading is a period of time, generally around a week long, to where you greatly reduce your workload, your intensities, everything during a week. And the reason that we do these today is that they have figured out in exercise science quite a few years ago that with athletes that they do not actually make the best progress if they train them just below their recovery ability and keep them there. What has been invented is something called dual factor recovery theory. And the way this works is that what you do is that you ramp their workload and their training load from a level that they can recover from up to a level that they are not capable of recovering from. And you hold it there for just a little while, for a few weeks, and you push them beyond their recovery limits, but you push them so hard that they make rapid adaptations. They gain strength, they gain muscle more quickly than they normally would, but you can't sustain it or they would overtrain if you sustain it for a long period of time. So then what you do is you back it back down and you allow them to recover and adapt, and then you repeat the process. And what you would do on a deload, just to give you an example, is that if you've peaked like that and you're starting to see the stalls in performance and you know you're pushing beyond your limits, you'll ramp down and take a 1 week deload. And on a deload week, as an example, let's say for your bench pressing sessions, you do 5 sets of 8 reps normally with 225 pounds. On a deload, you might actually drop that down to 3 sets of 8 and only do 135, 140 pounds, something like that. You will drop sometimes as low as 50 to 60% of your normal working weights, and you'll actually reduce your volume slightly. And a lot of you guys are thinking, okay, well how is this going to help me, because it's such a light weight that I'm not going to make any gains off of this. But that's the point, and it is superior to taking a week off. Normally when you take a week off, you detrain. If you go days at a time without doing any lifting, you detrain the motor pathways for the movements. You detrain your neural efficiency, your performance in performing a lift, and your muscle protein synthesis degrades to a point to where you lose just a little bit of muscle mass. And what you do when you train in that manner on a deload is that for a person capable of doing 5 sets of 8 with 225 on a bench, they're going to have no problem. It's not going to impact their recovery ability even slightly to do those lighter sets. They're going to get just as much recovery from that as if they didn't lift at all. But it has the added advantage of keeping circulation in all of the joints and connective tissue, getting good blood flow back to the muscles again to speed up recovery. It speeds up muscle protein synthesis just a little bit so that you're not returning back to your normal untrained condition, to help you hold on to muscle for that week so you don't lose any. And it keeps those motor pathways trained for all of the lifts that you normally do. It helps you maintain that central nervous system edge so that you maintain performance. And then by doing this, it actually allows you to completely recover without any detraining, so that you hold on to everything that you had just previously trained and gained. And then you're fully recovered, so much so that once that week is over, you're ready to start pushing hard again. And then you repeat the process and you ramp up and you exceed your capacity to recover and then back off again. So it's kind of a wave up like this and down. So you overreach, underreach, overreach, underreach. And that's effectively what you do with a deload. That's how they work. And if you don't normally do deloads and you don't train in this manner, and you've reached at least an intermediate level as a lifter, and you're starting to stall and you're plateauing and you're not seeing the progress that you want anymore, it's definitely something that you need to consider and look at. All right, that's all I have to say on that today. But hold on, let me give you guys another bicep shot. I owe you guys a couple because I didn't do one the other day. All right, I hope this has been informative and helpful, and I will talk to you next time.